According to the cloud. All right. So on the ground, legs are comfortable. All right. So just check in for a few breaths. See how you feel. If your feet are flat on the ground, feeling those feet nice and solid. If your legs are out straight, and again, just noticing the weight of the heels on the ground now. So whichever is more comfortable for you. And just take a few breaths. Allow yourself to sink down. And then slowly begin to deepen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. So just becoming a little bit more aware of the breath. And just by deepening and lengthening just a little bit, it makes you stay present. So if you find your mind wandering, just gently bring yourself back to where you were. Noticing that subtle lengthening of the inhale and that subtle lengthening of the exhale. And then begin focusing on the exhales, allowing yourself to sink into the ground. Allow yourself to relax. If it's more comfortable, you can let those knees knock together, the feet go a little bit wider. And again, that's let's go of your hips. And then begin to notice, inhale, feel the quality of expansion. And as you exhale, feel that quality of contraction, of drawing in. And then with your next inhale, feel that quality of expansion and the arms gently float up toward the ceiling. And then as you exhale, slowly float those arms back down by your sides. Again, inhale, quality of expansion, float the arms to the ceiling. And exhale, quality of contraction, and floating those arms back down. All right, making a bigger range of motion with the arms. So on inhale, arms go up and overhead toward the ground behind you as far as you're comfortable. And as you exhale, slowly return the arms to your side. And again, think about the quality and make this as effortless as possible. So inhale, the rib cage expands, the arms float up and overhead, using the full length of that breath to get the arms there. And then as you exhale, slowly release all the way back down. And then pause with your arms by your sides. And if your legs are out straight, go ahead and bring those feet flat. Again, just a few breaths, check in. And then please bring both knees into your chest. Hands over the tops of the knees, fingers pointing toward your toes. With your next inhale, feel that quality of expansion and the knees gently press away. And as you exhale, the knees gently draw back into the chest. Hands stay on top of the knees. Inhale, gently press away. Exhale, slowly draw back in. Just a couple more like this. Again, feel the breath, slow it down if you can. And then take time to really notice what you're feeling. Notice what the movement does, where you feel it. And then keeping those knees into the chest, arms toward the ceiling, shoulder blades are flat on the ground. As you inhale, gently reach the fingertips up, allow the shoulder blades to pull apart. And as you exhale, sink the shoulder blades into the mat. So hands should be staying the same distance apart the whole time as the arms go up on inhale, down on exhale. So think about the neck as you do this. So keep the neck relaxed. And this can be a relatively small motion. It is because there's not a lot of range of motion here anyway. but just enough that you start to feel the shoulder blades sliding on the rib cage. All right, last one here. And then arms go out to T. Take an inhale. Exhale. Think about engaging the abdominals. Feel your low back lengthen toward the ground. Take another inhale, and this becomes a very small twist. So as you exhale, the legs go just a little bit to the right, so that left hip just comes off the ground. Inhale, slowly back to center. Exhale, legs go just a little bit to the left. Inhale, back to center. So one more set. Take your time. Just feel that little bit of a lift. Get the opposite hip off the ground. So you're going maybe a quarter of the way into this twist. And then the other direction on exhale. Inhale, center. Let's do one more. Just warming up the low back, checking in, seeing how you're doing. And then center and feet down on the ground, arms by your sides. Check in for a few breaths. Notice what's changed, how you're different. And then please roll over onto your abs. So head is rotated to the right. Legs are a comfortable distance apart, and arms are going to come down by your sides. So core is gently engaged. Pubic bone stays pressed down gently. Legs are going to stay solid on the ground. As you inhale, you start to pull those shoulder blades together. Lift the arms off the ground. And then as you exhale, lift the arms a little bit higher. Push the breastbone forward. Stay long through your low back. Stay here for inhale. And then as you exhale, release down and let your head rotate to the left. Let the shoulder blades relax and the arms go. Inhale, shoulder blades, reach the arms. Exhale, slowly lift the arms a little bit higher. Push the breastbone forward. Stay long through your low back. Staying up for inhale. And on the following exhale, back down. So 2 more sets here. So really think, low back stays protected, no discomfort. Exhale, you're lifting. Inhale, think about going long, broadening across the collarbones. Exhale, release yourself back down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, push the breastbone forward. Inhale, stay. Exhale down. Let's do one more set. Take your time. Inhale, open. Get the upper back to work. Get the neck to stay out of it. And then last one here, inhale, open, reach the arms. Exhale, long through the low back. Inhale, stay. Exhale, and release down. And then from here, hands under the shoulders. Slowly press yourself to all fours. And then please come to standing. So check in for a few breaths. Notice how you feel. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your weight over the middle of the foot. And think about what you feel body-wise, length-wise. So you're trying to create space and open up. So think about lifting your ribs away from the hips. Head and neck lift out of the shoulders. You're growing long through the crown of the spine. And then with the next inhale, keeping your weight back a little bit, slowly lift those heels up just a little bit. So keep the big toe on the ground so you're nice and straight with your ankles here. And then as you exhale, slowly release down. I'll move so you can see my feet better. All right, so inhale, slowly lift. Woo. Lift the heels only as high as you can stay in control. And then exhale, release down. If you feel like your feet are rolling out, feel free to widen your stance a little bit. Again, sometimes that helps, sometimes just the awareness that you're rolling. So inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, release down. All right, so adding some arms. So as you inhale, arms go to the horizon as you lift the heels. As you exhale, bend the arms, pull the elbows back and behind you. Inhale, lift the heels a little bit higher, woo, without falling forward, reach those arms out, and then exhale and release down. Again, inhale, heels lift just a little bit, arms to the horizon. As you exhale, bend the elbows, pull the arms back and behind, feel the chest open up. Inhale, slowly reach the arms out, see if you can lift just a little bit higher, and then exhale and release down. So let's do one more time. Inhale, lift the heels, sweep the arms just to the horizon. As you exhale, bend the elbows, pull the arms back and behind. Inhale, reach those arms out long again, and then exhale and slowly release down. Check in for a breath. See how everything feels. And then with your hands sliding down your legs and the knees slightly bent, on the next exhale, slowly release yourself down into forward fold. Inhale, slowly lift up just part way. So think about pushing the breastbone forward, back of the neck long, coming to where you can get that spine straight. And then as you exhale, slowly release yourself all the way back down. And then inhale, extend the spine, lift the chest, come all the way back up. Take a free breath. And then again, with the knees slightly bent, round yourself down into that forward fold. Inhale, you're slowly gonna lift up part way, get that spine straight, back of the neck long. Exhale, see if you can go deeper into the forward fold. And then inhale, come all the way forward and up. And last time, same thing. Exhale all the way down into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, go deeper into that forward fold. And then inhale all the way up. So check in for a breath or two. See how you feel. And then please step your left foot forward, your right foot goes behind. Hands go across your heart. So feet are nice and solid, heels point back. Make sure those feet are walking distance apart, that helps with your stability. And then as you inhale, you're gently gonna push the breastbone forward. Bend the front knee, drop those hips down, heel presses back. And then as you exhale, come back to where you started. Again, inhale, slowly lunge in. Think about length through the low back. And then exhale, slowly back to where you started. One more like this. Think about opening your heart. And then we're gonna go in and we're gonna stay for 3 breaths. So inhale, open in. Exhale, feel the spine lengthen. Inhale, see if you can push the breastbone forward a little bit more. Exhale, one more time. Inhale. And then exhale, press out. Step both feet together. Check in and notice. And then please step your left foot back, right foot forward. Core is stable and engaged, hand across your heart. Same thing, so as you inhale, full body lean from that back heel, you're slowly gonna drop in. Exhale and slowly press back. So check in, make sure there's no discomfort in your low back. Inhale, slowly open. Exhale, press back. One more time. Inhale, slowly open. Exhale, press back, and now going in and staying for 3 breaths. So again, think about opening the heart here. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Exhale, protect the low back, lengthen the spine. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, lengthen the spine. One more. And then exhale, press out. Step both feet together. Check in. So if you'd like to grab your chair, or if you want to stay standing, again, that is your choice. So wherever you are, close your eyes. And again, if you need to open them slightly to help with balance, you're welcome to. There we go. Feet on the ground, arms, hands, wherever's comfortable for you. And think about sitting up tall. So sit a little bit away from the back of the chair. And go back to feeling yourself slow down. Feel the deepening of your inhale and the lengthening of your exhale. And then drawing your awareness down to your feet. And from the bottom of your feet, imagine growing roots down into the earth. So notice what your roots are like. Are they small and fine? Or are they big? Is there one per foot? Again, no right, no wrong. This is just what it is today. And then allowing your roots to extend even farther down. And as you continue to extend, noticing what you feel as you're energetically moving through the earth. Does the earth feel warm? Is it cool? Is it wet? Is it dry? Does it have texture? Does it have color? And then begin to expand your roots outward. Taking up more space. It's almost like you're creating a cone downward. And then into these roots, begin to invite the energy of grounding, the energy of the earth, the energy of a solid base. Invite that energy into your roots and allow it to begin to fill your feet. Think of this as your foundation. What are you building with this foundation? What are you noticing as that energy comes upward and into you? How do you feel? What is the quality of the energy? Temperature, texture, color, sensation. Maybe there's a smell associated with it or a sound. And then imagining that your feet are the start of a tree, the tree of you. And allow this tree to begin to grow. So it grows up your legs. Feel the energy coming in as it goes up your thighs, back of the legs. through the hips, creating the trunk that is your torso. Feeling yourself to start to grow limbs that are your arms. And noticing as you fill with this earth energy, as you fill with this grounding, as you become this tree, notice again, what do you feel? Temperature, color, texture. Maybe you have patterns. Maybe again, you have smell, you have taste. And then this tree continues to grow up through your neck, through your head, and out into the universe, into the space around you. And as it continues to grow out, think about reaching up with your tree, with your energy, with the earth energy. Reach up to Father Sky. Reach up to the star nations. Reach up to the center of the universe. Feel your tree fill out. It buds and grows leaves. And then invite the energy from the universe to come down onto those leaves, providing you energy for growth, to get stronger again. To thrive. Feeling the connection of these two energies from below and from above coming down. Coming up. Coming toward each other. Merging. And as these energies merge, how do they mix? Are they like oil and water, they stay separate? Or do they truly interlace, interlock? Does it create a new color? A new texture? A new sound? What about vibrations? Notice what you feel. And keeping this tree growing, expanding, receiving energy, begin to also give off energy all the way around. Giving off the energy of love, acceptance, non-judgment, healing. Continuing to explore this tree all the way down to the root tips, all the way up to the treetops. You can be in both places at once. And what would you like to invite into this tree? Maybe it's birds, butterflies. Maybe it's healing for you. Whatever it is, invite it into this tree, into your tree. Invite what brings you joy. What brings you laughter. What brings you love. And then slowly bringing your awareness back to your breath. Take a deep, full inhale. Imagine the tree breathing. Take a deep, full exhale. Imagine the tree exhaling. Stick with that deeper breath a few more times. Noticing what happens to your tree as you deepen the breath. And gently begin to wiggle fingers, wiggle your toes. Gently drop one ear to the shoulder, and then back up to center, other ear to shoulder. Back up to center, 2 more sets. Take your time. Then take a nice full inhale again, and with your hands on your legs, slowly exhale down into forward fold. Just take a few breaths here. Allow yourself to gently ride the breath, gently move with it. Let your low back release, let go. And then slowly inhale, come all the way back up. Check in for a breath or two. Notice how you feel. And then slowly bringing hands to Anjali Mudra. And I honor you for attending to yourself today. Om Shanti. Namaste.